Yes, after 8 years of military dictatorship for 1993, June 12, many Nigerians in true power for house made them come go vote for MK Abiola and running mate King Gibe. And of course, that election, till today, they say be the freest and fairest. But after then, of course, we still get military rule again in 1999, where BC will enter through democracy. So since that 1999, we don't practice democracy till now, we will never interrupt them at all. What's you think be the reason we make we never fit enjoy the true dividends of democracy they were supposed to enjoy them? Abi we don't enjoy them? Or when we go begin enjoy the true dividends of democracy? Now, big question be that, and of course, we get somebody for inside the house who can help us touch like this matter as it be. Of course, himself na lawyer, and of course, other matter them. He be barrister Tunde Aware. He be public affairs analyst and lawyer. Barrister Tunde Aware. Thank you. I see follow sit down for inside studio.
I thank you.
It be like this is some kind of democracy for your body already.
Democracy for my body.
If your body. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So I mean, every Nigerian they worried when we go begin enjoy the true dividend of democracy like other nations.
Okay, well, get something where this so important they talk. They say you no go ever get what you deserve. You go get what you negotiate for. You understand? So that one is something we're supposed to think for our mind. Say, waiting we fit negotiate for. And waiting there our hand, where we use negotiate for the thing when we suppose get. Nobody will ever give you what you deserve. All of us deserve to they drive Maybach. All of us deserve to they live for the best apartments for any state when we day. All of us deserve to have our children for the best schools. All of us deserve great education. But you don't ever get what you deserve. Now, the thing when you get your mouth to negotiate for at any time, now you go call your side. And for any negotiation, because they do what they call arbitration and negotiation, you understand? So you get many tools, many equipment where you take negotiate for any circumstance where you did. You understand? If armed robber won't negotiate, now go and go carry negotiate, give me your money. If a husband won't negotiate, you go negotiate with a wife, so I go buy your car or buy you flowers, or you know. If a wife won't negotiate, wait till you go shop, all those kinds of things. So if we want to negotiate what we need for correct democracy, what will be the tools when we get, will go help us to negotiate those things. Number one, our history.
Okay.
We go back. These people, when they come, so say they won't give us better life. Which kind of better life they don't first give us before self? We look at first. What they don't do for us? What be their antecedents? What they don't do before? When go give us this kind of courage to say, okay, this person is my man. You understand? Before you carry anybody comes to you, you go check in background first. Before you enter any bus, you go check the bus first. Before you buy any motor, you go call your mechanic, may you inspect. So we go inspect the history of these people. Who they be? Waiting they don't do for us. Waiting they get capacity to do. You understand? Before we go carry them. Because now employment, we employ them. We employ house girl. Because they be our house, we our house girl. All these people where they claim president, where they spend millions.
You sure, guy?
They be our house. That is it. Now it's showing that democracy we talk for here. They be our house boy and our house girl. They be public servants. And we are the public, and then be our servant. So if you want to employ house girl, you will just carry anybody from any street, just carry enter your house. No, now. You want to check the person's background, know how the person be, where the person come from. You carry the person, go do tests, do HIV test, do hepatitis B test, check he guarantors, do all those things before you carry the person come. So all those when they come, say they won't come. That the first thing we will do with that, you understand, for this negotiation. Okay. Then the second tool we get, which one the most important tools, now our capacity to vote.
Okay. You
understand? And waiting be everybody on the shout and says, as if I see that they watch one video where one priest chase me come for sure, says not get PVC, not enter. You understand? So now another thing we're not supposed to get with that. Okay. All of us, when they have enough of us get our PVC, we they shout this person, we they shout that person, which will carry a vote. You understand? Now another negotiation to be that. So your PVC, now your access to go make that choice. You understand? And apart from your PVC, your own discipline. Because I remember when we vote for 2015, when that time when Jonathan come out, you understand? The rain went for that day, not be small, but we did inside line for rain so that we will go vote for the candidates when we prefer that period. So now the discipline, you go sit down, you go buy Indomie, I mean, you go buy one kind of thing, you go buy beer or buy alcohol, sit down, you know, tune to Wazobia Max, so that's how they wash, I mean, you go come out, go watch, go vote. You understand that? So those three elements, check the people's history, get yourself ready to vote, and then discipline yourself. Say, on that day, no matter what, and the thing when I go do with that. So those 3 things now will help us to get to the place where we deserve. You understand? By negotiating those terms when we deserve. With these people where they claim say they need us. Because the only time when we get to that now.
Now, talking about the dividends of democracy.
Yes, sir.
Now, somebody out there will talk, say, when it comes to the dividends, we they demand for these good things. We just need a fair standard of living as a people.
Yes.
But the process where they produce this person, they corrupted. So you not get how we say, okay, now this person I good. But at the end of the day, the process go twist them. Now make I come from where you did because according to your CV, you be barrister.
Yes.
Now the judicial process,
yes, they did.
you go feel say it they help for part of the dividends of democracy. We'll start from there.
I don't go blow you lie. Make I don't bobo now. If judiciary not there, our country for not collapses. The fact that we get judges, we get courage, we get brilliance, we get understanding of the law. Of course, corrupt judges there. And one of our big problems for this corrupt judges, and we all know them. I know some. Other people know them. We know the people where they corrupt. We know the people where they qualified. You go court, they go talk what kind of rubbish. You go just open your mouth like this, waiting this person they talk. You understand? Because one lawsuit, they're not even supposed to talk that kind of thing. But a whole judge, they talk that one day. But the majority of our judges, they sound. Now, Ubonge judges, when know their work, they. You understand? And we know them.
So from the
aspect if not before them, our democracy will not collapse.
From the aspect of governance, where you think, say, be the bottleneck when make the people they enjoy the dividends of democracy today?
It plenty. Number one, now our willingness to settle for less. You understand?
How will they take settle for less?
Okay, make I give example of man and woman. One man they don't reach like 45 years. They don't have trouble. Make I not got married. Make I not got married. We just the thing don't stress on. We just did. Okay, you know the kind of girl we want marry. Maybe we want marry girl we maybe say na church girl. We want marry girl we say sabi cook. We want marry girl we say another person want marry girl we sabi dress. Another person want marry girl we say it's short. Another one want marry girl we tall. Maybe that make her desire be that. But because the pressure not too much, because make her will just come out one day say, you know what? This how those my girl. May I go find Chiwe. Now Chiwe, make her just be like say na she don't settle. You understand? Because in check and say. The pressure too much.
So how we as individuals take settle for less because we don't get time again.
We dey settle because we not look for the best. We dey look for the available.
Oga, how we go get the best? For instance, the elections that will happen this period mostly now by delegates, which is indirect primary. When you say a very handful, now they select people when they come out for us. So how you take their votes? How want to get the best?
Candidacy, they never still get dozen fully.
You see that the problem when we get with that, the Yoruba talk say if palm tree carry hand up. You go still use the hand beat yourself. Now we they carry her up, now we they beat ourselves. These delegates, the issue of delegates, now law, now legal process, now institution of law, now statutory process. Now law talks say now the people will go run the process with this. Delegates don't just wake up, not be political party they talk delegates. Now law talks say
so how we go take change and make things better? We vote get the right people. Yes. Might be the problem.
Now we they vote the people where they go there. Now we they vote the legislators. You understand? So we need to understand. So these people, they go there. These are the people where they create laws to benefit us.
Oh.
Some people say, oh, legalize marijuana. Some people say legalize gay marriage. Some people say legalize freedom of this or freedom of that. But are you voting the people that will pursue that agenda? This is where they pursue. What is their agenda? What is their thinking? Because if you look at other so-called developed nations, anybody where they go, you get ideology. Some people, they support gun laws. Some people, they support gay marriage. Some people, they support abortion. People where they support abortion go follow vote the people where they say they know say if they go there, abortion they go vote for. People where they support gun law, they vote the people. So we need to make sure say we need to examine that. That now they talk say what in this history. Somebody where they shout Chelsea, 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 you can't vote. You go support Man U. You don't go support Man U now.
So in other words, we could start from our legislatures. We could vote those way. Be say go implement laws. We go help us to select the right people. We go come out.
Exactly. And if they don't do so, we get the power of recall. Oh boy, come out. We don't want you again. If you ask them not serve you well, you go tell us, say, madam, you know what? And they carry you go back Cotonou, or they carry you go back Ibadan, or wherever you from come.
In the nutshell, what you they try to talk for all, we say the power at the end of the day still reside with the people, but the people not really understand them now.
Bro, you see us when they here. Now we get the power, but we don't know. You know, Bible talks say you get picking when we say now be king, but you go there walk on ground. the other person go to ride for horse. The servant go to ride for horse because the power don't know a power. When you don't know your power,
thank you.
Thank
you so much, Oga
Like
Babatunde Aware, Barrister
get some
Babatunde Aware, him and lawyer and of course public affairs analyst. You don't put man for talk. You don't talk and say the power now you where they watch us so now your hand a day because it start from the people where they vote into legislature where they make the rule them where they bring about these delegates and where they give us the candidates where they like make it be say now then go contest for inside the election. Well, thank you so much, Oga Babatunde.
So thank you,
madam.
Thank you very much.